Next Gen Accuplacer Quantitative Reasoning Test Prep.
Question 1. In qualifying for a salesperson examination, which education pattern best reflects California requirements for Jamal and Irvine? Option A. Continuing education courses taken after licensure only. Option B. Real estate principles, real estate practice, and one approved elective course. Option C. Only a property management course and a broker reference letter. Option D. A high school diploma plus one appraisal seminar. The correct answer is option B. Real estate principles, real estate practice, and one approved elective course. California salesperson applicants generally qualify through real estate principles, real estate practice, and one approved elective course. Continuing education is for renewal and does not satisfy initial statutory coursework. A broker reference letter does not replace statutory coursework. A high school credential and one seminar are not the required pattern. Question 2. In a dual-agency situation involving Nora and Anika, what must a California licensee handle carefully? Option A. Automatic cancellation of all commissions. Option B. Transfer of title before agency disclosure. Option C. Disclosure and informed consent from both principals. Option D. Replacement of the broker with the escrow holder. The correct answer is option C. Disclosure and informed consent from both principals. Dual agency requires careful disclosure and consent because one broker may owe duties to both sides. A commission is not automatically cancelled solely because dual agency exists. Title transfer does not come before required agency disclosures. The escrow holder does not replace the broker's agency obligations. Question 3. Before discussing confidential strategy with Caleb, why should a licensee clarify whom the licensee represents? Option A. It eliminates all duties to non-clients. Option B. It makes title insurance unnecessary. Option C. It converts every conversation into a binding lease. Option D. Agency disclosure helps parties understand loyalty, duties, and potential conflicts. The correct answer is option D. Agency disclosure helps parties understand loyalty, duties, and potential conflicts. Agency disclosure informs parties about representation and helps prevent confusion over loyalty and conflicts. Licensees still owe honesty and fair dealing to non-clients. Title insurance protects against title risks and is not replaced by agency disclosure. A disclosure form does not create a lease by itself.
Stressed about your ACCUPLACER exam? We can take ACCUPLACER exam for you remotely and undetected. We always guarantee a pass and payments only after results. To send us an email, scan the code or tap the link in the description and let's get it done.
Question 4. Why is an advertisement saying perfect for young singles only risky for a suburban lot for May in Anaheim? Option A. It may imply discrimination based on familial status or age minus related preferences. Option B. It is required for every condominium ad. Option C. It automatically creates a lease option. Option D. It eliminates the need for a property description. The correct answer is option A. It may imply discrimination based on familial status or age minus related preferences. Housing advertising must avoid language that expresses a discriminatory preference or limitation. Condominium advertising is not required to use such limiting language. Ad wording does not create a lease option by itself. A property description is still separate from fair housing compliance. Question 5. During negotiations, why is consideration important in a purchase contract for Raphael in Monterey? Option A. It proves the property has no liens. Option B. It shows that each party is exchanging something of legal value. Option C. It makes the buyer's loan automatically approved. Option D. It replaces the need for mutual consent. The correct answer is option B. It shows that each party is exchanging something of legal value. Consideration is the bargained minus for legal value supporting a contract. Lien status is addressed through title and payoff review. Loan approval depends on lender underwriting. Mutual consent is still required for contract formation. Question 6. A person owns a garden apartment building only for the duration of another person's life. What estate is being described for Ivy in San Diego? Option A, periodic tenancy. Option B, easement in gross. Option C, life estate per autre vie. Option D, fee simple absolute.
The correct answer is option C, X4.
A life estate per autre vie is measured by the life of someone other than the holder of the estate. A periodic tenancy is a leasehold that renews by periods. An easement in gross is a non-possessory use right. Fee simple absolute is not tied to a measuring life. Question 7. A legal description identifies land more precisely than a street address. Why is that important for Victor in Bakersfield? Option A, legal descriptions replace all zoning rules. Option B, street addresses are never used in real estate. Option C, legal descriptions set the interest rate on a loan. Option D, conveyance documents require a reliable description of the property being transferred. The correct answer is option D. Conveyance documents require a reliable description of the property being transferred. A proper legal description helps identify the exact real property involved in a deed or contract. Zoning rules still apply independently of the description. Street addresses may be helpful but are not always precise enough for conveyance. Loan interest rates are financial terms, not legal minus description terms. Question 8. How should an escrow holder treat conflicting instructions from Imani and Hero? Option A, remain neutral and follow mutually agreed written escrow instructions or seek proper resolution. Option B, favor the party who opened escrow first. Option C, rewrite the purchase contract without consent. Option D, release all funds to the broker immediately. The correct answer is option A. Remain neutral and follow mutually agreed written escrow instructions or seek proper resolution. Escrow is a neutral process governed by written instructions from the parties. Opening escrow first does not create a right to favored treatment. Escrow cannot rewrite material contract terms without authorization. Funds are not released to a broker merely because a dispute exists.
Are you looking for ACCUPLACER exam actual questions? Visit our website pokerexams.com to access ACCUPLACER exam study guide with actual questions and answers. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description to get ACCUPLACER exam answer key today.
Question 9. How is loan minus to minus value calculated when Amara borrows $1,125,000 on a property valued at $185,000? Option A, interest rate multiplied by closing costs. Option B, loan amount divided by property value. Option C, commission divided by sale price. Option D, property value divided by annual rent.
The correct answer is option B. -1.
Loan minus to minus value compares the loan amount to the property value or price used by the lender. Interest rate times closing costs is not LTV. Commission divided by sale price measures commission percentage. Value divided by rent is closer to a gross rent analysis concept. Question 10. A broker intentionally uses client trust money to pay office rent. What violation does this suggest for Theo in Santa Rosa? Option A, accretion. Option B, accession. Option C, conversion of trust funds. Option D, novation.
The correct answer is option C, x equals 4. After removing the constant, divide by 5 to isolate x. Dividing an inequality by a negative reverses the inequality symbol, while dividing by a positive keeps the direction the same. Choice A uses the opposite inequality direction, choice B changes the boundary value during simplification, choice D flips the sign of the boundary without a valid operation. Question 11. Rearranging D equals RT to solve for T gives which formula for practice set 34? Option A, T equals dr. Option B, T equals r/d. Option C, T equals d minus r. Option D, T equals d/r. The correct answer is option D, T equals d/r. Since r is multiplied by t, divide both sides by r to isolate t. This keeps distance, rate, and time in the standard relationship. Choice A multiplies by r instead of dividing by it. Choice B uses the reciprocal of the needed ratio. Choice C uses subtraction even though r and t are multiplied. Question 12. Solving the system x plus y equals 8 and 2x minus y equals minus 8 gives which ordered pair for practice set 34? Option A, 0, 8. Option B, 8, 0. Option C, 0, minus 8. Option D, 0, 8, plus 1. The correct answer is option A, 0, 8. Adding the two equations eliminates y and gives 3x equals 0, so x equals 0. Substituting x back into x plus y equals 8 gives y equals 8. Choice B reverses the x minus and y minus values. Choice C uses the wrong sign for y after substitution. Choice D uses an unsupported adjustment rather than the required operation. Question 13. The line through -1, 4, and 5, 6 has which slope for practice set 34? Option A 3. Option B 1/3. Option C 5/2. Option D -1/3. The correct answer is option B, 1/3. Slope is change in y divided by change in x. Here the change in y is 2 and the change in x is 6, so the slope is 1/3. Choice A uses run over rise instead of rise over run. Choice C adds coordinates instead of finding changes. Choice D uses the opposite sign for the direction of change. Question 14. A line has slope 2 and passes through 2, 5. Which equation matches the line? Option A y equals 2x minus 1. Option B y equals minus 2x plus 1. Option C y equals 2x plus 1. Option D y equals 2x plus 5. The correct answer is option C, y equals 2x plus 1. Use y equals mx plus b and substitute the point to solve for b. With m equals 2, the intercept is 1, so the equation is y equals 2x plus 1. Choice A uses the opposite sign for the y minus intercept. Choice B uses the opposite slope. Choice D uses the points y minus coordinate as the intercept without solving for b. Question 15. For f, x, equals 4x minus 5, what is f, 5? Option A 4. Option B 25. Option C minus 15. Option D 15. The correct answer is option D, 15. Function notation asks for the output when x is replaced by 5. Substitution gives 4, 5, minus 5 equals 15. Choice A adds the input to the coefficient instead of multiplying. Choice B uses the opposite sign for the constant term. Choice C multiplies the coefficient and constant before using the input. Question 16. The distance between -3, 2, and 0, 6 is what value for practice set 34? Option A 5. Option B 7. Option C 1. Option D 12. The correct answer is option A, 5. The horizontal change is 3 and the vertical change is 4. The distance formula gives 3 superscript 2 plus 4 superscript 2 equals 25 equals 5. Choice B adds the horizontal and vertical changes instead of using the distance formula. Choice C subtracts the changes and loses the diagonal distance. Choice D multiplies the changes rather than applying the Pythagorean relationship. Question 17. A rectangle has length 12 and width 5. What is its perimeter for practice set 34? Option A 60. Option B 34. Option C 17. Option D 29. The correct answer is option B, 34. Perimeter is the distance around the rectangle, so use 2, length and width. That gives 2, 12 plus 5, equals 34. Choice A finds area instead of perimeter, choice C adds only one length and one width, choice D counts both lengths but only one width. Question 18. A study app charges a $7 setup fee plus $5 per practice set. How many sets were purchased if the total was $67? Option A 19. Option B 13. Option C 12. Option D 11. The correct answer is option C. 12. Model the cost as 7 plus 5n equals 67. Subtracting the setup fee gives 5n equals 60, then dividing by 5 gives n equals 12. Choice A keeps the setup fee as extra sets, choice B divides the total before removing the setup fee, choice D is one set short after the fixed fee is removed. Stressed about your ACCUPLACER exam? We can take ACCUPLACER exam for you remotely and undetected. We always guarantee a pass and payments only after results. To send us an email, scan the code or tap the link in the description and let's get it done. Question 19. For the data set 7, 9, 10, 14, 20, what is the mean? Option A 10. Option B 13. Option C 60. Option D 12. The correct answer is option D. 12. The mean is the sum of the values divided by the number of values. The sum is 60, and 60 divided by 5 equals 12. Choice A chooses the median instead of averaging all values, choice B finds the range instead of the mean, choice C stops after adding the values and does not divide by the count. Question 20. A student has a quiz average of 74 weighted 3 times and a test average of 88 weighted 4 times. What is the weighted average for practice set 34? Option A 82. Option B 81. Option C 287. Option D 88. The correct answer is option A. 82. A weighted average multiplies each score by its weight, adds the products, and divides by the total weight. Here that is, 74 times 3 plus 88 times 4, divided by 7 equals 82. Choice B uses a simple average and ignores the weights, choice C divides by the number of scores instead of the total weight, choice D chooses one score instead of combining both weighted scores. Question 21. Which data set has the greatest spread based on its range for practice set 34? Option A 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Option B 10, 15, 17, 19, 24. Option C 16, 17, 17, 18, 19. Option D 14, 15, 17, 18, 20. The correct answer is option B. 10, 15, 17, 19, 24. Range measures spread by subtracting the minimum from the maximum. The selected set has range 14, which is larger than the ranges of the other listed sets. Choice A has a smaller range of 4, choice C has a smaller range of 3, choice D has a smaller range of 6. Question 22. A bag has 9 red, 8 blue, and 5 green tokens. What is the probability of drawing a blue token at random? Option A 9/20 seconds. Option B 4/7. Option C 4/11. Option D 11/4. The correct answer is option C. 4/11. Probability is favorable outcomes divided by total outcomes. There are 8 blue tokens out of 22 total tokens, so the probability is 4/11. Choice A uses the red count instead of the blue count, Choice B compares blue tokens only to the non-blue tokens. Choice D inverts the probability ratio. Question 23. In a group, 19 students studied and passed, 7 studied and did not pass, 4 did not study and passed, and 10 did not study and did not pass. What is P, passed studied? Option A 23/40ths. Option B 19/40ths. Option C 7/26ths. Option D 19/26ths. The correct answer is option D, 19/26ths. The condition studied limits the denominator to students who studied. Among those 26 students, 19 passed, so the conditional probability is 19/26ths. Choice A finds the overall pass rate instead of conditioning on studied. Choice B finds the joint probability of studied and passed. Choice C finds the studied minus and minus did minus not minus pass rate instead. Question 24. In a class, 20 students practice algebra, 14 practice statistics, and 7 practice both. How many practice algebra or statistics? Option A 27. Option B 34. Option C 41. Option D 6. The correct answer is option A, 27. For an or count, add both groups and subtract the overlap once. The union is 20 plus 14 minus 7 equals 27. Choice B double minus counts students who are in both groups. Choice C adds the overlap instead of subtracting it. Choice D finds a difference between groups rather than the union. Question 25. A scatter plot compares number of missed assignments and course grade. If the points rise from left to right, which type of association is shown for practice set 34? Option A negative association. Option B positive association. Option C no association. Option D constant association. The correct answer is option B, positive association. Points that rise from left to right show that larger x minus values tend to pair with larger y minus values. That pattern is called a positive association, even though it does not prove causation. Choice A would describe points that fall from left to right. Choice C would describe points with no clear pattern. Choice D is not the standard term for a scatter plot trend.